Okay, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. What is up with nope, Stream Toolkit is misbehaving. It will come back in a minute. There it is. Okay. Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to the part 3, I think. I lost track. We've been going for about 6 hours now, on and off. Little breaks here and there. Mr. Shadowstar's with me, I know at least. How you doing, Shadowstar?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
I spy a Saffron down there somewhere also.
Yep.
You looking for a place to settle?
Yeah, looking for a place to build a base.
Cool.
I don't know where to go. I don't know where everybody's been.
Whoops. Some folks went north. Like, my base is north of spawn, and, I think, Berg went the same direction. I'm not sure how many other people have gone that way, though. I'm a little lost on that one.
Okay.
Actually, no, I know a lot of people have gone south, too, so...
Yeah, I'm
Technically,
south of spawn.
yeah, I know the least number of bases west or east. Technically.
Okay, well then I'll go west of you. That way I shouldn't run into anybody.
I think to the west is a mesa biome.
Ooh, there's lots of gold in mesa biomes. There is literally gold in them there hills.
Yay.
I hope everybody's doing good. I'm gonna go ahead and swap on over to boom game footage. There it is. Yay. Oh gosh, I hope everybody's doing good this evening. I am gonna try and get some more infrastructure done. Hey, Gabro. Gabro's leaving me presents. Hey, Gabro. Let's see. What I need to do is cross connect that. No. There we go. That is going to be insert. See what I'm going to do. I'm going to fill that up with netherrack first. And it will pull as needed. So in theory, we should see this thing hit 750 over there in the top left corner, and it should reset all the way back up to 1,000 or 9999, whatever. Hey, Arseg, what's going on? Hello, Dallas Knapp. Taz A is back. Tick Mutter is here. Blue Fox is here. Yep, there we go. There we go. So the lava generation is now truly automated. And what I can do is come back up here real quick. I think. Oh, kept it here. Do a little bit of this. And yes, hi there. I know you've got a hip jacket. I don't care. Let's see. Awesome. So now this is staying topped off. It's generating lava at a faster pace, and it's keeping this wonderful thing topped off. This is now feeding into a triple orange ender tank, and this is the... For now, actually, I'm going to leave that off. This is the public ender tank color setup. We decided to make it public, so there are other people that are feeding into that same one. What on earth is going on? Hi there, what's your name? A trench coat. How quaint. It must be the cyberware mod. What to ask? Use X Nihilo and X Compressium in a non-skyblock. Yep, we are. At least right now we are. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I heard nothing.
Last season we had Project E in the pack, and Project E was kind of the cheaty way of doing things. You know, you could turn stuff into EMC, move it around, you could make EMC generators and whatnot, and a lot of people like that. But this season we decided to go for something a little bit of a different feel, but gave the same kind of casual, friendly playstyle. And that was, I think, yep, I'm just going to block these all the way off. I'm not going to leave this open. And that was using X Nihilo and X Compressium. It gives you the ability to automate. Yeah, Project E has very powerful weapons too, and that's how
Donation received.
Oh, $20 from Fabulous Person. Thank you very much, Fabulous Person. I appreciate it. Pray for my finger that doesn't happen. Doesn't have another Sally raid happen. Poor Arsag was trying to greet everybody. He almost broke his fingers. Oop, need more blocks. So yeah, basically, yeah, Dallas, it's basically an issue of, with X Compressum and with X Nihilo Omnia, we can have an automated resource generation method. It's like, think of it this way. It is a lower power version of the laser from MFR. You can do it manually, basically, or you can do it with some power. You know, you're generating resources from something. But still, that's kind of, you know, it's kind of what we've been, that's how we've been, oh, that's wrong. Looking at it. Let's see. I'm going to put those back,
And in my opinion, it's a little more balanced than having something like Project E.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you there. Whoop, Saffron's getting settled in. And Trunks is on the server. Hey, Preacher, what's going on, man? Wait a minute, did Preacher find his way back from IKEA?
Yeah.
You can't get lost in that place.
It's okay. I hear they do really good meatballs.
That is true.
And there's always a bed handy to nap.
Yeah, no kidding. Although they do frown upon that as a practice, that is true.
They only frown on it if you get caught.
I was just about to say that.
That is true also, actually, yes. Okay.
I have the disturbing ability to sleep with my eyes open.
Do you
That
snore?
is kind of creepy. You are correct.
Do you snore?
Yeah. Horribly.
So you're snoring with your eyes open.
I don't snore. I dream on my motorcycle.
That sounds well practiced.
That's weird. Okay, whoopsie. Let's do a little bit of this, actually. I like doing that. Yep, I did that in all the other ones. And I'm probably just gonna build straight up. Though I don't know if I'm going to do that right now or what. Shadow Star's teleporting around the place.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Big old cheater. That should be 5 blocks, which means I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up! And that gives me a baseline for how tall I want to make it. I have my cobble gen automatically funneling cobble, well, netherrack right now, but cobble into the lava setup, so I am contributing once again to the lava stash. Okay. I actually just want to get this up and maybe get a roof on it so that I have space, if I so choose, to expand my auto-sieving system. That is another thing I might consider doing, is swapping out. Oh, that's something I have to think about, is filters. I have to auto-filter if I'm going to auto-sieve. I hadn't thought about that.
Or you can set it up the way I did.
Autocraft?
2 sag mills. Sag
Wait a
mill
minute.
cobble to gravel and then gravel to sand.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. Just sag mill it directly to sand. And then, yeah, I could do that. Actually, the first thing I probably want to do is get my storage and my power organized. And if that's the case, I want to get into some lasers from Actual Editions. Let's see. What do we have on the server right now? Wow, we have Gabbro Shadow Stars on the server, of course, because I can look down at him. Trunks is on the server. Myself, Wirewolf, and Saprum. Lots of people.
He's always looking down at me, folks.
I wouldn't go there.
At least he isn't looking down on you.
Yeah, she's 6 inches shorter than me.
Semantics are fun.
Never made it to IKEA. Took 4 hours to do something that should have taken 1, says Dark Preacher. Oh, can't read it. Hang on a sec.
I answered him already.
Oh, okay. Hey, what the... I can expand that a little bit, but the name list is starting to get a little long, so... Actually, I'm going to put it back. Now that I think about it. Okay,
I try not to commit this. It hurts.
It hurts? It hurts, it hurts. Okay, I'm going to... crunch. Crunch. All the way down here. That is... It doesn't look too bad. I kind of like it. Can't tell where the floors are, which is good. I'm not sure if I want to do the same thing here. Probably will. I think this is probably only going to be one story. I might do... Just fell down a ladder.
That was silly.
I'm stealing your rotting flesh to make some more of the fertilized dirt.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
That sounded so wrong.
Stealing my rotting flesh. I am falling apart personally to the point to where I could see people assuming I am rotting flesh, but you know, still.
Your flesh isn't rotting. It's the stuff on the inside that we're having issues with.
That's true. The skin's just about the only stuff that's holding up. Let's get all of this spare netherrack. Not all of it, but most of it. Let's put it in there. That is staying topped off. Oh yeah, that's doing good. Good. Okay. So, I have power right here. What I'm thinking is, I want to get... Actually, I'm going to take those off. I would put an energy relay right here. And then cross-link it to lots of other places on the base. Since it's going to be going around under the base, we don't have to worry about a whole bunch of lasers crossing the front yard.
Don't cross the streams.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing.
It would be funny if it were.
Yeah, it would actually.
It is a test, sir.
Good point. Block of ardite from somewhere. I guess I could actually melt that down. Let's see. So, okay, I was looking at this earlier. We've got, if I can spread the power around. Actually, no, I do need those power cables down here. I just remembered. I don't have that many, though. Okay. There's there's energy laser relays and item laser relays. We have to make energy laser relays to make item laser relays, so we may as well make energy ones, basically. I'm actually going to need obsidian, which means I need to get in my bucket and go steal some obsidian from downstairs. Going to need at least 4. Let's do... I'm not sure if I can... Oh, I can. Don't even have to move if I don't want to. Okay, so I got 4 of those to make at least a pair of energy relays. It's going to take a little bit of the converted redstone crystal. A robo surgeon?
Yeah, I found one, so I dropped it off there.
Oh, you found it in the nether? Oh, wait a minute. Hang on, Trunks. I'm heading over there. There we go. Yeah, who got... Yeah, I got him the nether star, yeah. Gabbro's been way ahead of the curve. Gabbro and Aridani hit pretty high points real quick. Oh my god. Fully charged potion wands, teleportation wands, moving wands. Wow. Oh, you know what? Moving wand. Oh, okay. Well, that just made my life a lot easier. Which means now, if I want to... I gotta think about this. Think. There we go. I'm going to open that up. Put that up, put that up. If I open this, 1, 2, and then I'm going to have to expend 18 redstone for 2 blocks. I wonder if I can actually attach these energy laser relays directly to conduits. Does anybody know if that's a thing?
Never messed with them, so couldn't answer you.
Okay, I'm going to need to make some black quartz. Put that up, put that up. I'm actually going to need 4 of those. Whoops. And then some nuggets. Okay. So one of the basic crafting items that you make in that's used a ton in Actually editions is black quartz, which is literally just coal and nether quartz. Not hard. Thankfully, because one of the mods that we actually have, there is a overworld generation. That's the nether pocket, the pocket nether link. There's overworld generation of nether quartz. It's basically just quartz. And the redstone conversion thing, you make a redstone block, you put it on the ground in front of this thing called an atomic reconstructor, and you shoot power through it. And it will send out a little beam. Boop, there you go. Sends out a little beam, converts it into redstonia crystal. Did they talk about the ending of VC3 in the earlier stream? Do we need to go over the earlier stream? I mean, the ending?
Thought we were discussing the ending of VC2.
No. Take a chance. The ending of VC3. I mean, that's, you can go watch the video. It's my last episode, basically. It is a cliffhanger because I'm a jerk, but that will be resolved shortly, hopefully within the next week. Is it one of the? No, I can't remember. Nope. Wait a minute. What did I do with? Oh, I put the wrong thing back. Aha. There we go. So we got 2 of these. Now I need to make a laser wrench. Oh gosh, it means another advanced coil.
Is it actually a wrench made of lasers or just the wrench for lasers?
I'm always let down by the fact that it's a wrench that's not made of lasers. It's for lasers.
It's very misleading.
I know, right? You think it's a laser wrench, it's going to be made of lasers, but no.
Yeah, exactly.
2 of these things. Where are those things? There we go. 1, 2. I now should have a wrench that in theory shoots lasers. You'd think. Okay. So now what I can do is plonk that down and let me think. I want to make a storage scanner. Okay, so machine frame is super simple. I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4 redstone. I need 2 lapis, 4 iron, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm actually gonna need like legit 2 gold and 2 ender pearls. I'm about to get down to the last of my grown ender pearls here. Yep. Do this. We plunk it down right here. Let's do it that way. Now, in theory, laser connected. Which means that is now, I think. Yep. Sure enough, it's got power. Scan this. Actually, I'm going to drop this down to 3. Let's scan it. Whoa. No. Okay, if I do a radius of 3, then we do that, which makes so much more sense. We now get this, put it in the corner, and now I have all routable. Is that one empty? Where is that one? Oh, it is. Huh, okay. Which means suddenly crafting just got a whole lot easier. There's everything in all of the chests, and it is a massive mess. Hey, Strider C, what's going on, man? I say that a laser wrench should be able to bend lasers, like physically grab the beam and bend it into shapes. Make... Trunks, are you serious? Make laser balloon animals?
Yeah, why not?
You wouldn't be able to hold it.
You would if you had a laser wrench.
Okay, that means everybody would need a laser wrench. Here's your
I
laser
don't
poodle.
see this being a problem.
Here's your laser poodle, Sally. Don't touch it directly or it'll take your fingers off. I just...
Mistake you only make once.
That's...
Yeah, I was about to say, you just made that entire thing appeal to me even more.
What?
And I have a daughter.
That's the don't put it in your mouth now, and you secretly hope that they do.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so now I can
Such
make
terrible parents.
You guys are evil.
That's not the point.
And your point is?
Okay, I have some spare of that.
That you guys are all evil.
Yes, but you love us this way.
Whoa, I wouldn't go that far.
Aw, come on, I'm cute.
It's just too early for the L words.
Right. Okay, I need to... Do I have enough to do it here? Iron. How much iron do I have? I have...
Not enough.
Oh, that's one thing I need to look at. Powdered... Okay. Which means I can do... If I click there and store, only does it for, well, whatever. Which means if that goes back into the system somewhere, okay, that's not bad. Of course, that does mean I have to do it for all of them. Oh, and see that one I can store there. I need to make a block that'll do this for me. That would be the wisest way to spend my time. Oh, I just messed that up. Whatever. Let's do that. Now we can do that one, store it, and store it. Let's put those back. Now, there we go. Very cool. Okay, I actually like that. That's cool. It's a good way to do things. Don't need that. Don't need that for right now. Okay, cool. Ingots. It's one thing I want to do real quick. Redstone clock. Yeah, okay, that's easy. I need smooth stone. Do I have? Can we? And we can put that back in the system somewhere. One of those. And then I need to do lever. Do that. Okay, awesome. Here's some sugar, a noisy toy. Let me throw it. Wait a minute. What? I missed that.
We're talking about being the best aunt and uncle type thing where you know, here's all the sugar. Let me throw you up and down a few times before I send you home so you can barf on them and not me.
Yep, I've done that. Preacher gives his kids Red Bull and candy and then sends them back to his ex-wife. Oh, that's pure evil. It's working. It's working. Awesome. Okay. So now we can put that in there. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not done yet. I kind of wish there was an easy method to just tell it, hey, don't send anything into the smelter until the last thing is completely empty, until the tank's empty. And there's probably a way to do that, but... There we go. Some stuff melted. What are you doing down there, Shadowstar? Just hogging out rooms?
Yep.
Awesome. Great googly moogly. Okay, so now I need to get more lasers, which means I need to make more obsidian and hook up a battery to where the sieve would be, the auto sieve and whatnot, because I have to feed power to the auto hammer and the auto sieve. I'm not going to automate meshes yet. I will just have to check them periodically. It's fine now. So... I'm going to do something like... Kind of wish I had... flying ring, but I don't. So alas. Grab some ladders. Okay, perfect. What the? Werewolf went up in flames. Uh-oh.
Something tells me he shouldn't do whatever he just did again.
Yeah. That seems like it was quite possibly very, very bad. Okay, I'm going to put sieve here. And the hammerer here. Doot. Put that back. Awesome. Let's go check and see what the progress on this is. I was thinking Shadowstar is a mole, says Dark Preacher. Not far off. Gopher. Super Circuit Maker, says John Wary. I could put Super Circuit Maker in the back, however. It is still early on in testing phases with that mod, and it is also periodically pretty bad on FPS. So...
I was about to say, do we want that, or do we actually want the server to survive?
Yeah. It's not too hard to just completely annihilate somebody's frame rate with that mod. And it's getting there. It has improved vastly over the last month. Amazingly. But, let's see. I want to see capacitor. Oh yeah, that's something we could actually do, is get into advanced generators. I think advanced generators might take the oil from actually additions. I'm not sure.
It does. I think I have seen Dark Preacher do that.
Okay. I'm going to get 4 of those, and then clear the grid. We are going to then one of those. And one of those. Okay, awesome. Which means now... Actually, I could get used to this. This is a really cool setup. Some of this. Some of this. I think I had some filters. I did. Wow, it doesn't want to give me those. Okay. There we go. Weird. Bugged. So what I'm going to do, go up here. Just right click on this. Basically, okay, now dust, whitelist. That is for the lower one. That should be insert. Yep, dust, whitelist. Top one is going to be in and out. The extract. Dust. Blacklist. And then you set this to round robin. No, not round robin. Self-feed turned on. And what this will do is it's blacklisted dust. So dust can't go in there. Oh, wait a minute. That's wrong. This is not on the extract, on the insert. So dust is whitelisted, and this place is set to self-feed. So what it's going to do is it's going to pull cobblestone out of that top one, and it will basically loop it through until it actually gets. And I do think the idea that Shadowstar had of just getting a sag mill and looping stuff through the sag mill until you get sand probably is a better idea. Then you're not wearing the hammers down on the auto hammer. So
that, and you get the flint from grinding the gravel, which you can then funnel back into the machine and get even more.
Yeah, exactly. It's a self-sustaining loop, which I actually think is a very cool idea. I'm not going to do that right now. Where did this iron come from?
I found it while digging out a room.
Okay. I'll tell you what, I need to get... I'm actually going to put this osmium dust... What am I doing? I can't even cook the osmium in there.
We don't know.
Do what?
We don't know. We're still trying to figure that out.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so now what I can do... Let's go back to lasers. I'm out of that. Let's just make 8 of those and put them back into the system. They're really cool. I could get used to this. This is nice. One of those. Turns into one of those. It does use stuff in your inventory. How much redstone? Pretty good. 2. And I need more obsidian. Whee! Awesome. Is that? Yeah, okay. It's working. This obsidian making method is super easy. I like it. Whoever's suggestion that was, it was brilliant.
I know.
Shush you.
Remind me to teach you how to make netherrack and stone next time.
Netherrack and a what?
Yeah, you can make netherrack and endstone
Oh, really?
in a stone barrel. Yeah. You can also summon blazes, but I didn't want to spoil your trip to the nether.
Wait a minute. How do you make the end stone?
Stone barrel full of lava and right-click a piece of glowstone onto it.
Okay, that's interesting. I need to go over here to the atomic reconstructor. I'm out of redstonia crystals. No, I don't want to use those. Boom! We get this. Turn it into those. And put those back. Awesome. Which means now, let me think. I want to get this. This is going to look a little weird, but I can reroute it later. Get power. We can put these all within the same space. Ugh, clunk. Now, one thing I'm going to want to do. Up. Item. Disabled. Which means only power is up there. Awesome. Dude, let's get our laser wrench. Feels like something from the 80s. Relays are either part of the same network, or the stored relay isn't the same type, or doesn't exist anymore, or is too far away. Okay. Interesting. Let's see if I can do it this way. I might have to. Oh, I know what I can do. Hang on. Nope. Not sure what the block distance is on these. Limit is on these. Find out though. There we go. That one goes across there. And that one might go up there. Might still be too far. We'll see. Laser connected. Yeah, I need to do one more jump in that network. It's okay. But that does mean... Yep, those are filling up. Awesome. Very cool. Which means next step is I need to get Ender chest. Let's do 2 of those. Let's put those back and put those back for the time being. What do you mean you don't get to teach me stuff often?
I don't get to teach you stuff often. It's normally you teaching me how to do Minecraft stuff. I'm
clueless on the new mods, that's for sure. And, okay, of course, one big hole in my knowledge is Skyblock stuff. I don't know all the tricks of the trade with Skyblock, not even close. Specifically, usually when I have a Skyblock question, I end up going to either Purple Mentat or Sapram, because they played way more Skyblock than I have. Dallas Snap says range 16 blocks. Cool, thank you. And Liam Tube says, hey, I'm back. Hello. Welcome back. Oh, Andrew Golka snuck in at some point. Hello. Yeah, I use the Sagmill thing on Sky Map, says Blue Pox. I think there's a lot of Sky Map packs that don't have Ender IO. I'm not sure. Okay, so apparently, Preacher's done it. You can actually get oil from actually additions, like canola oil fermented to normal oil. Apparently you can get that and then take it one step further and put it in an advanced generator. Probably means you'll get better power return off of it too, which means at some point I want to move over to that. So yeah. Okay, let's see. Blaze. Nope. Need to go back into the nether and kill more blazes.
You don't have to.
If I want to build anything, I do.
No. You can do that all from here.
Oh, from where?
The overworld. All we need to do is make angry dolls and throw them in stone barrels full of lava, and it summons a blaze.
Angry dolls? What?
Yep.
Ex Nihilo Omnia. Okay, so porcelain doll. That's not horrible.
That's the base one. It doesn't do anything on its own.
I know.
The spooky doll will summon Enderman in, I think it's a barrel full of witch water. Not 100% sure on that.
Wait a minute. So, the uses on Angry Doll comes up with nothing. What you're saying is I get the Angry Doll and put it in a barrel full of what?
Lava. Stone barrel full of lava.
Okay, does using the lava, I mean, does that summons one blaze, or is it blaze over and over, or what?
It summons one blaze. It will use both the doll and the lava, I believe.
Oh, meh. We actually have a blaze spawner in the nether.
Yeah, but then you have to go to the nether. It's scary there.
That is 100% true, I am still going to have to go there eventually. So we have a spot marked out near. I'm fixing to change dimensions. Give me just a second. But we have a spot near where the this portal comes in to the nether that actually has another fortress near it, which was very nice. So I'm going to go back there real quick. Gollum Dragon says, Skyblock maps are the fave of many of us. Yeah. My biggest thing, it's not that I'm against Skyblock maps, it's just generally I'm not against grind for the sake of trying to make it interesting. You know, like, let's add a whole bunch of, like, extra steps and convoluted. Most Skyblock maps or Skyblock packs I've ever been on were specifically designed around HQM, which means that you have to jump through a lot of hoops, tons of recipes have completely re-engineered, etc., etc. And I'm not a fan. I think. Yeah, this looks like the right place. There were some blazes here recently. Here, blazy, blazy, blaze. I'd love to be able to lure blazes. Like, actually get them to come to you like skeletons used to. Come here, dude. Okay, fine.
Okay, not being able to right-click harvest PAMs is driving me insane.
That will be fixed. Well, instead of sag mill, you can use pulverizers if thermal was back. Yeah, if the pack was back in 1.7 China, it's true. But I don't re-engineer recipes when I make skyblocks. Odd. Also, people have asked if immersive engineering was in the pack. It is not. It is big and resource intensive, and hey, come back here. You're not allowed to leave. Immersive engineering is very cool, but it's big, it's resource intensive. It doesn't quite fit the theme of the pack overall. It uses so much iron and other resources. It's just, I'm also not a big fan of all of its machines needing to be absolutely gigantic. So.
And there are some other packs that have it, and it fits their design just fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's not a bad mod. It's not fitting our purposes this go around. I need 8 blaze rods, I think. Let's do that while I check. Hang on a second. And chest. Yep, 8. Okay. Uh-oh.
Why for uh-oh?
2 words. Compressed blaze. Come here, dude.
That sounds fun.
Oh. Compressed blaze is terrifying. Oh my god.
Well, you did see the blaze rods.
Come here, dude. Oh, this is gonna hurt so bad. Oh, wait a minute. There's another normal one. It's like hit it and retreat, hit it, retreat. Oh god. Ah! Okay, I'm mildly terrifying. So, okay, for those not knowing, oh god, excompressum. That is super loud. Hang on a sec. Excompressum basically makes it so that a compressed mob, you kill it, it uncompresses into 9 normal mobs. So there are now 9 blazes in here. Come here. Terrifying. Oh my god. Oh my. I don't want to just rush in there. Oh my god. Well, you're from Texas. Things are always bigger in Texas. Thank you, Dallas. There is a big to the point of not being useful. I'm leaving now. I'm just going to leave those for somebody else. Let's see. You should use a shuriken so you don't have to get as close. I want to make, actually... I want to make a boomerang. People were talking about the boomerangs being awesome. Oh, that noise is when... It must be when an arrow procs from the bow or something. I don't know. Anyway. Hello, Bigum. By the way, the Crusher from Actual Editions will take cobble directly to sand. What? Brad Batslab? Are you serious? So use less power, process stuff less, and just shoot it directly into sand. That's awesome. You can kind of dance to that tune they're making when you shoot fireballs. Almost. Terrifying music, but whatever. Okay, let's head back. We've actually got the blaze rods we need. We're going that way. Boing, boing, boing. Oh, actually, you know what? Are these? Yep. What's that one? Red? Meh. One thing I love about the flowers in Botania, they're all different shapes. Which means if you memorize the shapes, or at least the shapes of the ones you need, then you don't really have to check name by name if you're colorblind. Is this the one I'm looking for? It is. Mystical orange. Grind those up into 6 petals. All 6 petals become 6 die. Wait a minute, I'm not even going to do... Well, I can use this for the next project. Just remembered I'm not using this. We're going to do gray.
And that surprises no one.
Yep, okay. Hi, Shadowstar.
Hello.
I was expecting purple, to be honest. But...
I do actually use purple sometimes. Oh yeah, that goes in there. For now, those go in there. I gotta think about... Do I have any? Oh, I do have some squid ink. Okay. So we can do... Oh yeah. Silly me. I need 6 obsidian. Yep, okay. Ah! Slightly aimed. Wrong. I'm on fire. There we go. You really got to be careful. You misclick and you get lava on the face. But this is very cool. Easy way to do things. I like this. Oops. There we go. 6. Holy cow. I have a veritable set of catacombs underneath my base. This is cool. Yeah, I think I want to put a layer of stone something just below this dirt, because then I could actually I could dig in the front yard for reasons. As it is right now, it's kind of ugly. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I can't really go the other direction I wanted to because I ran into water.
There we go. We got 2 of those. Trippy looking things. Now what I need to do... Whoa, not that much. What is it? A single item I need. And then ink.
They only have 9 slots.
You what? Yeah, there's upgrades for them. It's a little weird if you do at multi. Nope, multi storage. There are storage upgrades. Oh gosh, no, it's not. I gotta remember what it is. It's like right click it with an ender pearl. Hang on, I can go look in the config file. It's
No need to do it right this second.
it's kind of, well, I mean, I'm going to end up probably adding some extra space to them anyway. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So they start with, they have a maximum capacity of 27, which is a normal wooden chest, right? They start with 9, and then an ender eye increases it by 9 every time. So 2 ender eyes, and you'd have the same size as a normal ender chest. Diamond does it personal. Ender Pearl upgrades it by 3. Weird. Okay. Sure, whatever. Okay. Crusher's a great machine from Actually Edition, says Golem Dragon. That's interesting. I haven't messed with it before. No, Vigrum, that's a bucket of lava, not a bucket of hot chili. You can't eat that. Thank you. Okay, awesome. Which means now I can do... Oh, yeah. They look super weird when they open up. You can see how the thing raises and lowers. It's very strange. But whatever. Duh. Okay. So one of these is going to need to go there. We'll figure its existence out in just a minute. The other one... Whoop, wait a minute. Hold it. Item conduits. Oop.
You're gonna need a filter.
That's a good point. I probably am gonna need a filter because I have netherrack in that chest and I don't want to pull the netherrack out. Thank you for reminding me. Filter. Just a basic one will do though.
Yeah, just the blacklist and netherrack.
Do that. And then... What? Really? Okay. Get that. We put that in there. That in there. I'm going to put that away. Okay. Indian level 10, I can't even breathe in the smell. What? Oh, Indian food, yes. That stuff is like, ouch, dangerous. Let's see. I'm wondering if I can just plunk that there. And we're gonna do insert. Yeah, I already see trouble. We're going to whitelist cobble, which means the only thing that should be going in there now is cobblestone. Hooray! Okay. Now we need to actually put those back on. I want to replace this with the storage drawers. It's got 2 slots, you know, and specifically filtered for netherrack to get pulled out into this.
You could also do a redstone thing then and have his kick on when they get low, rather than have it run all the time.
Might. There we go. Okay. Awesome. So now we go over here. I'm gonna get some cobble. Actually, you know what? There we go. So now what I'm going to do Okay, this is blacklisting dust. So cobble, sand, and everything else will go into here. And I'll build out later on. Actually, wait a minute. Crusher. Crusher. How much is? Honestly, that's not that bad. Okay, hang on a sec. Oh. Hang on, Trunks. There we go. Got 3 of us in. Ooh. I think I got lucky with the Indian food. Had a stomach full of MRE when I tried it. Yeah, Indian food, I have to stick it like, I don't know, below half. Otherwise, really horrible things happen. Crusher. Let's see. We need... And I need more of that stuff again. Over here. Go. Thank you. Okay. Put that back in the system. Second one of those. One of those. And the flint is what I'm missing. Wow, weird. 2. Check the battle arena? What?
Do you need flint, or did you just not have it on you at the time?
I had some. I just didn't have it in the right
Okay.
place. Okay, let's do this. And then I'm gonna go up right here. Okay, so I can put this here. Put this here. I think. Okay, that's running. And that generates sand. Which means then... Very nice. You just saved me a step, I think. A couple of steps, actually.
That's loud.
Yep, it's loud. I'm getting away from it, though.
Yeah, what's your autosave?
I saw the sparkles. Oh, wow. You just right-clicked on it with some boot, huh?
Yep.
How long does that last, though?
Not bad.
Maybe 20, 30 seconds.
Okay, so now we get all of that stuff. And I want to get something big, like a storage unit, small storage crate. Let's make one of those. And we can actually just get everything and pull it out of that. Put my wrench up. What? Up is going to be extract. Always. Down is going to be insert. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about that thing filling up either. Hooray! Awesome suggestions, everybody. Thank you very, very much. It is super loud, but, you know. Watermill?
I had an extra one.
Right. Okay.
I know you'll want to get into doing the power for that eventually.
Yeah, I will.
It just saves you needing to make one. You'll need more.
I'm gonna do... There we go. 1 bucket, 2 bucket. That means I can make an infinite water source when I get down there. Okay, I gotta think. I got crap tons of space now. You know what? Since it's never gonna see the light of day. Wait a minute. Is this way to the... This is the river. Never mind. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I was going that way, and that's the one that I ran in the water.
Let's zoom the map in. This is under the farms. Perfect. Doesn't have to be pretty. We're just gonna brick it up later anyways.
What are you making?
I'm going to hollow out the space. Eventually I want to do a 9x9 of these things. There's like a specific pattern that you can do that the guys have been using on the server and the folks. And I want to do that. What we do... We basically have to get... that is no help. Put that away. Let's get this. Okay. Excuse me. Get this. We're gonna do one there. Get this, and for now, I'm just going to plunk it down somewhere. $14 power. Easy peasy. For now, let's lock that away. There we go. Go back upstairs. How much wool do I have? Wool. I think I have enough. To make... Oh yeah, I definitely have enough to make one of these things. Still unsure as to where to click when I'm using the storage scanner, but whatever. Hey! Suddenly it's a lot quieter over here. And now I have resources coming in automatically. Wow. Let's report that person. Weird. Somebody steps in and gets nasty just all of a sudden. That's kind of people that you don't really understand what's going on. Okay.
Welcome to the internet.
Yeah, no kidding, right? It's one of those things about the internet I will never understand. Okay. This is going, which means now I have resources on loop in theory. The only thing I'm worried about is the fact that I might need to swap this storage out over here. So I can leave it running all the time and it doesn't overflow. Let me do that. Time to get into storage drawers, ladies and gentlemen. Golem Dragon says, I need to get back into Minecraft more again. Burned out on it a few years ago. I can actually understand that, Golem Dragon. I can sympathize. Yeah, people are idiots at times. Says Blue Fox. Nailed it. Put that in there. I put some ingots in there a long time ago. What you doing?
Gonna make you a level 3 crafter so you can make all your stuff into blocks before storing them.
Wait a minute. There is a thing that's added by Xcompressum called an auto compressor.
Will that do it?
It does what it says on the tin, yeah. That's the whole point.
Well, I
of that.
tried the compacting drawer and it won't work with them, so.
No, the compacting drawer is probably not compatible. I don't know which one's going to use less or more power, but yeah. Basically, everything that comes into the auto compressor, it just tries to make it into a block, either a 4x4 or a 9x9. I mean 3x3, 2x2 or 3x3. Wow, I'm completely backwards. Either 4 blocks or 9 blocks, whichever one is required for it. It tries to make them. I think it starts at 4 and then goes up to 9, but I'm not sure. Basically, that's supposed to be the whole point of that thing, is just funneling stuff through it, and it auto blocks it.
Yeah, it uses a lot of iron, a block of iron and 4 ingots.
Really? Yeah, actually, that's true. Tier 3 crafter.
6 lapis, 6 gold nuggets, crafting table.
Oh, that's
4
way cheaper.
iron.
That's way cheaper. Do that one. Yeah, that one's a lot cheaper. Okay, that means I probably need to pull the power system down a couple of more steps. Conduits. I'm going to grab these two. And some of these. Do I have a whole field of fertilized? Oh, I do. Almost all.
Short 3.
Okay. Do you want to just loop it, the contents back in, or what? I'm wondering if we need a small buffer chest and then the big storage chest. How we should do it. Yeah. I'm going to put these item conduits back in and I'll let you figure it out. You probably have an idea in your head already. Okay, these still have some power, but I need to get more power over here. The kid didn't follow Wheaton's law, yeah. Yeah, Duneback Fighter, this is actually the VC4, the Vagrum's Chance 4 mod pack on the Curse Launcher. It is public. You can get it. It's at 1.0. We literally just released it earlier this week, and there's still a couple of fine-tuned config things and bugs, but yeah. Hey, Mugshot Tricky. I haven't seen you in a while, man. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you very much for asking. Brad Batslav says, Vagram, you should try the crafters from Extra Utilities. They do not use any power. What? Crafter from Extra Utilities? Oh, mechanical crafter. Oh, it uses Power Grid. Probably. And it'll pull from an adjacent inventory automatically. Does it push out to the next one or what? Meh. I will explore that later. But right now, I think Mr. Shadowstar's probably got that thing almost built.
Pretty much.
But I think this is going to work really, really well. Stuff will come in here. It can only do one recipe at a time, says Gabbro. Interesting. Okay. That's one of the things that... How many recipes is it? Is it 7 or 9 recipes for the Tier 3 Autocrafter?
8.
Is it 8? Okay. Yeah. It's like 2, 4, 8 or 2... something like that.
Yeah, and there's 5 different dusts. 6 if you want to do glowstone. So... You need the Tier 3 to do them all.
Glowstone, I actually prefer leaving as a dust. Just cause. let's see. I'm wondering if I want to pull everything or... I'm wondering if I need a filter. I might need a filter.
Yeah, I filtered just the 5 dusts because
Yeah.
the basic filter allows you to whitelist 5 things.
Okay, I'm trying to think of how many filters I'm going to need, though.
Well, if you just whitelist, you'll only need the 5 and set it to a higher priority.
Whitelist extraction. My thing is, though, I would like to pull the stuff out of the crafter and stick it back in the actual storage. This. Would like to loop it back. Option number 2 is replace this with a small chest, go to here, and then to here.
You can do the loop.
But
Yeah.
I think that means I'm going to need 2 filters, though. One at each end, basically. Put those back. Grab this. Crap. Really? I will teach you. I will. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay, so I think I might do what I did higher up. First, I'm going to get one of each of these. That I am going to be multi-crafting. What did I do? There we go. 4, 5. Put this here. And then we're going to do in, out on each one. I'm going to leave the redstone off for the time being. So, from this side...
You're going to do it all through the same conduit.
Yep. I'm going to do, from this side, extract only this stuff. Exactly 5. Woo! And on this side, whoops. I'm going to extract everything but this stuff. Which means I can do that. I think I need to do this, this. Which means, yep, those are getting pulled out. They get put over here. Oh, you already put them in. Wow.
Yeah, but it's putting the blocks back up in the top.
Who, what, where? Well, that's how you did the recipe.
No, it's pulling the blocks back into its inventory rather than...
Oh, I see. Hang on a sec. No.
Which means it's pulling the blocks back out of the crate.
Yeah. No, it's self-feeding. It's pulling them out of its external inventory and putting it into its internal inventory. I had the wrong setting turned on, basically. So
Okay.
yeah, if you watch it now, it'll start getting some more stuff.
Yeah, it's running properly now.
Yeah, I have self-feeding turned on. What a moron. Okay, awesome. There you go. I've not had the chance to catch stream for a while, but finally got some time. Glad you could swing by, Mugshot Tricky. Very good to see you again. Craft room, extra utilities.
Yeah, it uses 100 RF per crafting action, but will craft everything it can in that one action, I believe.
Yeah. So I do need to see. I hope I'm not doing. Okay, these are running, and they're probably not keeping up with reserves. That still has a lot on it.
I put down some painted facades for you too.
Oh, thank you. Do they connect with the floor textures? Once upon a time they did.
Yep,
Oh, cool.
they do. The
Okay.
showing conduits was starting to irk me.
Okay, I'm gonna actually do for now. Come here. Okay, let's do generator, fermenting barrel, and canola press. I have some cannoli seeds. A lot of cannoli seeds. Gonna go over here. Oh, this is interesting. They won't plant.
Hold on.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's not tilled. That's right. Silly me. I always get under this impression that this stuff automatically works and you don't have to till it. I always forget that you do. Silly me. It's been a long time since I've had to use that stuff. I'm super rusty at several different parts of mods. I'm gonna get this.
I just have a hard time telling what ones are tilled because it doesn't change color.
Set the crafter to remember what's in its internal slots. Then it cannot pull in stuff you don't want, and you don't need a filter. Yeah, you can. Well, okay, you can craft bone meal into bone meal blocks now. That is true. However, the one thing I wasn't sure about is if you can just break them and convert them back, and you can. So technically, well, actually, I don't even have any space left in the filter. Are you watering that stuff? It literally makes
power.
It literally makes a sound like you're hitting something made out of wood. I'm gonna go harvest this stuff out here real quick. Okay, so now I got a full stack of this stuff. We can pop those in there. And we should start seeing some positive power production here in a minute. I am actually very close to being even on power. I mean, we're basically only down by like 2 or 3 negative. So what I might do is make another thermal generator? Well, actually, no, because I don't want to. Now might be the time to start thinking about some passive power gen. I'm going to... Am I really out of iron? What?
No, you shouldn't be.
Oh, I have, hang on a sec. I have 3 blocks. I am low on iron, I will tell you that much. Okay, let's get up here, and we're gonna do like that.
You have 47 ingots in the chest by the smeltery.
Oh, I forgot about that stuff. Oh, yeah. Let me go get that. Hang on. I'm gonna get all of this and dump it into the system. Actually, there's Ardite ingots in here that make no sense to be in the main system. Can't use them anywhere. Okay. Doot. Put the cannoli seeds back, which means now one of the next things, I'm not going to do it right now, but one of the next things I'd probably do is make a roots setup, like right here in front of the actual farm. And then we could actually use roots to craft some of those enhanced growing stones. And we could put like a couple around the edges and speed up the crops for power. I wonder if we have something that'll auto pick that. Is there a farming block? And I actually just no.
Ender IO.
Yeah, there's the farming station. Actually,
You gotta
additions.
constantly change out the hoe and axe in it.
Hang on a second. Okay, I know something I want to look up in the handy dandy book. By the way, Akashic Tome is going to be in the next update. Farmer. Farmer is a block that can, once placed in the world, plant and harvest crops like wheat, potatoes, canola. I keep saying cannoli now. And more. The left side of its GUI is
You're
reversed for seeds. Yeah, I know, right? We have a cannoli squeezer downstairs. Hey! While the right side will contain the... it will farm a 9x9 area in front of it. Ooh. Oh, for every operation, 1,500 RF. Oh, my God. Okay.
Ow.
Yeah, eventually we'll do that. Not this time.
Can it keep enough power generating down there with the canola?
That's the thing. That would use too much. We're generating a nice big backstock of. I'm trying to think. I'm just going to get some coal. Actually...
One thing is the auto sieve and auto hammer use 40 RF a tick each.
Yes. And that's what's basically sending us negative right now. That's why we're just barely under, which means I need to get just a little bit of something to get above. And I got to think. I could get into...
Solar panel?
Yeah, I got to think about that, though. There's photovoltaics from Ender.io. The bottom one produces 10 RF per tick. It's not easy to make, but it's not hard. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, Additions solar panel. Hello. I'm going to do... I'm going to store that there. I'm making so many of these things. Store that there. I know. Iron casing. Store that there. Actually, I'm going to store that there. Whatever.
It only produces 8 RF a tick.
What, the solar panel?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is probably true. However, I do think we could do... It needs an empowerer, too. What do you mean an empowerer? Oh, wait a minute. Atomic reconstructor for the diamond. What do you mean it needs an empowerer? Don't think Twitch handles the link well. It shows the raw helm code. Actually, yes, it shows the Doom Backfighter, the bot, is not handling the code that it's posting very well. And I keep needing to tell the Restream.io guys about that. I keep forgetting, so thank you for reminding me. Had a huge setback this morning with plans. We're supposed to go to IKEA this evening to get a new couch and new desks. Yeah.
You need the empowerer to make the empowered Inori crystals.
Oh. Wait a minute.
It doesn't use just regular ones.
Oh, it doesn't use regular Inori crystals. What? Empowerer, Inori crystal block, gray dye, a button, and some snow with cobblestone. That's not bad.
I got a crap ton of snowballs back at my place.
Really? Empowerer. Okay, make a display stand. Wow, wait a minute. What? Okay. Oh, and it requires a double battery. That's what's confusing me. The double battery and the single battery look exactly the same. Rearranging things. Okay, so that might not be the best solution. Oh, Gabbro just gave me a solar panel. Thank you. To test. What do you mean to test and see what it does? Oh, well, what I would do is get some... Oh, first thing I need to do is make some more conduits. Conduits. Let's do one of those. Actually, out here. That is not outside. Oh, I can't do that there anyway. That's going to be below a freaking door. Let me do it over here. Here. Oh, there he is. So now, if I do... I don't know if I want to put it on... Hang on, I'm coming upstairs. Oh, sorry. Werewolf's trying to get sleep happening. If we do this and that... Of course, it's nighttime. It's not generating any RF because I'm smart. Oh, never mind. Gabbro has a sleeping bag. Gabbro is more prepared than I am. This is out of cannoli oil already. Wait a minute, is it? Oh, this actually needs power. Silly, silly me. Cannoli oil?
No, just the cannoli though.
We have a cannoli squeezer. You can put these back in the fridge.
Canola?
Canola. I mean, whatever. Potato, tomato.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so... I don't know. I'm hearing super creepy noises again. Is it the... Hang on. Nope, it's not the music. Okay, oh, 48 RF. Okay, it says it's got 48 RF in it. I don't know what it's generating. -3. I have a sneaking suspicion that Ender IO pipes might not work with this thing. That is good copy. Sounds like, how many days have been going lately? I've now given up on planning anything. I can... Need 5 display stands? Wow. Oh, do those go around it? For the different things? Dynamic surroundings. Do we have that? The mod? No. Unfortunately. But right now, we're basically at exactly the same power standing as we were. It goes up and down by 10. Above and, see, -20. And then it's going to go up to +10 again. It comes and goes in bursts.
Not to mention you need power for the...
Yeah, I just noticed that a minute ago. I need to go get some more power cables. Hang on. Let's do another round of those. And then we go like this. Then we reconnect that. Now, of course, that's going to put us at...
Well, is it going to put you at a further negative since it's now making the oil again?
+60. That's the thing, is that I don't know. This technically uses 40 RF per tick, right? The canola press, I think. if I have that calculation right, that means it's making 40 to make 100, which means it's only netting 60. Which actually
But
isn't...
you were only down 15-ish.
Yeah, now I'm up about 60. It goes between 44 and 60. See, now it's going back up to 63, 74. Ooh, something's happening. It spikes periodically. I don't know. Well, if I don't... Where did Gabbro go? I think they just left this solar panel here. Okay, I'm going to leave it plugged in. But I still need to make some other other power systems. Because...
Thing is, if that's only making 48 RF, you're going to drop in the negative when it's dark.
Yeah, that's the thing. I am definitely going to be hitting... Yeah. Pied Piper says technically you need, for the infuser, for the empowerer, you need 4 display stands around it. The multi-block layout is in the book. Yeah, and somebody else said that in game. Yeah, this is my first copy today. My stomach was bothering me earlier this morning, so I stay away from it. Now, my wonderful brother, Kurnos, my oldest brother, I have 2 older brothers, Kurnos just found a place in Houston. We've known about the store. It's called Java Coffee and Tea. They get weird, interesting, sometimes exotic coffee beans. And apparently there's a Costa Rican or something plantation coffee bean that's super low acid, super smooth, really, really nice. He tasted some up at the store and he says it's amazing. I might actually get that. Oh, hey, Gabbro. Gabbro's running. Yeah, Gabbro's watering the canola. See, I keep doing that now. Okay, so I'm thinking power generation. Generator.
You keep talking about cannoli and you're going to send me out on a hunt to find some.
Yep. Okay. Gas burning, heat generation. There is the traditional, wait a minute, gas burning. What is it, left shift M? Harnesses molecular varying gases to produce energy. Isn't the gas burning one that used to be the hydrogen generator or whatever it was last?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, hey, Teddy here. What's going on, man? And yes, if you start seeing double posts periodically when you're talking in YouTube gaming chat, it's a bug. It's a thing. It happens. You're not actually double posting. You're only doing it once. Yeah, canola equals pasta. Canola equals oil seeds. Exactly. Wow, I got a bumper crop over here. Pretty much.
Well, to fuel that thing, you're going to need an entire, 9x9 of just canola.
Well, it gets even worse if we start accounting for actually running the farmer. I'm a little shocked that farmer takes 1500 RF. That seems like something I need to check the configs and see if we can actually lower that. Because that's bonkers high. As it stands right now, I am tempted. The generator makes 40 RF, just the oil generator. I'm betting I could probably take the fermenter and the canola press off and just do side by side 2 oil gens. Maybe. I'm just thinking out loud, you know. Because, I mean, it is stocking up a lot of oil, but... Wow, it's actually stocking up a lot of oil.
And the canola oil's backing up. So it looks like you can almost run 2 oil generators off of
one fermenter?
One press. No, the fermenter's not keeping up. So you'll need 2 fermenters.
So do 1 press into 2 fermenters.
For 2 generators. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, for one thing right now, if we look at, let's bust the book out. The AA book. Not Alcoholics Anonymous, actually editions. Click to search Empowerer. Want to look at this thing. Okay. Wow, it actually requires a lot of space. Mid-tier block that can be used to empower crystals and other items. To use it, items should be empowered. Can be right-clicked into the empower, and the empowering items need to be placed. Empowering items need to be placed in the display stands that are 2 blocks away, specifically. To then activate the process, every display stand needs to be powered with a lot of RF. It doesn't have a number there. That is then drained to the empowerer and the item on the empowerer. Subtext, because every mod needs an infusion altar. Damn you, LPEC. The display stand can only be used for these things. Can also be used for other things. Sorry. See the blocks that use RF section for more info about it. Wait a minute. Does it say how much they use? That is not a cross link. Oh well. Yeah. Okay. That's not a thing I'm getting into right now, unfortunately. Which means I need to start dwelling in the lower thresholds of stuff. And I'm looking at mechanism right now to see. Here we go. Okay, somebody remind me, the thing that splits water into oxygen and hydrogen.
Electrolytic separator.
Thank you. This is the part I hate. If I'm looking at this, just the upper half of this. You see this line right here of basic energy cubes, energy cubes, energy cubes. First of all, they all look the same to me. That's the point, though. If you look at that line, everything above that line, except for the ore, everything looks the same to me. You have these cells that are used for various things. I don't know what. I think that's for the fusion generator or something like that. But all of this stuff just looks so similar to me. It's just criminal how there's very little variation in design on this stuff. I mean, there might be variation in design, but they're all so narrow a range of shades and color. Well, just shades for me.
They look quite similar to me as well, if it makes you feel any better.
Yeah, it's just I prefer the old mechanism before Cyanide X got his dirty little hands on it. If you look up the Empower blocks in JEI, it should show you RF usage. Okay, let's the display stands probably. Display stand will probably significant amount of RF. It doesn't actually say there. If we do Empower, nothing. Doesn't actually have stats on that. Display stand. No. There's a big gaping black hole of information on that. Okay. I see things whizzing past my field of view. I'm not sure I know.
Somebody's boomerang.
Oh, I see Wirewolf up on the right. Hi, Wirewolf.
Hello.
According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way beasts should be able to fly. Okay, we have one of these again. Hang on. I'm 100% positive that those people that step in and start spamming you with nonsensical chat, like phrases from books and Wikipedia, I'm 100% sure those people are testing chat to see how quick response time is on stuff like that. It's a bot, and they are blacklisting channels that respond quickly. That's my theory anyway, and I'm sticking to it. Okay.
Something.
Oh wow, 10 minutes till already. Good grief. We have caused more problems than we have solved. Well, that's not true. We've solved a lot of problems. I want to go down here and see what my resources are looking like with this thing running. And I'm thinking about putting a lever up on that battery and just shutting off output so I can turn everything off. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Yep, no mesh. Knew it.
It's the same problem I always run into.
Yeah, mesh. Titanium mesh. That's for another mod. Oh. I do want to actually. The display stand holds 800K RF each. I get that, but my question is, how much does it actually use? Wow. 3 stacks of dust in that thing. Woo! Okay. That's working a little too well. Okay.
I hit it with a little bit of food, so
I'm actually gonna, it's nighttime. I'm gonna step in bed real quick. Brad Batslaff says it's maybe 50 to 100K per infusion. Banana is eternal. Exactly, Dune Backbiter. Can you enchant the mess? Yes, you can, but according to Shadowstar, that has negligible effect. Okay. I'm not going to do that for now. Let me think. The only watermill equivalent we've got is extra utils 2, and that's just power grid, which means it's basically useless in terms of normal. I wish there was a way to get power grid and convert it into normal RF. That would be nice. Or the other way around. Also, I'm glad there's a lot of other people specifically telling me that it looks similar to them too. Okay, electrolytic separator means we would actually need to make a metallurgic infuser first.
you can always use mine.
Yeah, six of one, half dozen of another.
Yeah, they're not that difficult to make.
No, they're pretty cheap. We make a metallurgic infuser and put some power into it. Then we could make some control circuits and some enriched alloy, which means we could make an energy tablet and make a what? Electrolytic. If I do the recipe for electrolytic separator, it gives me the recipe for the rotary condensator and the chemical oxidizer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta
scroll through it.
Yeah.
No, I don't have to scroll through it. I'm looking at one block. Why won't it give me the recipe for it?
Because it's mechanism. Yep.
Okay, so I need 2 enriched alloy, an electrolytic core, which is 5 enriched alloy, and some dust. Okay, that's actually not that bad. That's all basically redstone enriching. I think that's redstone. Yeah, it's redstone enriching. And redstone and iron. Which means I made one of those. We could get that and separate out water, because we could make one of those infinite water source blocks from pressure pipes. Hook it up to that, split out the oxygen and hydrogen, and then pipe the hydrogen into something else. Now, I think we can use hydrogen in advanced generators, right? And I think I remember somebody saying it had a better yield.
Not sure. Never messed with advanced generators personally.
I seem to remember doing some testing in a single-player world and finding out that it had a much better power yield than machines. Would mending work since you can get XP from sieving, but the XP is not being caught by a player? That's the problem. Bagram, check the empowered Inori crystals in JEI to see how much RF it needs. Says Silinari. Hang on a second. Empower... Well, actually, I tell you what, the thing I want to make is a solar panel. And we have to make those. It doesn't say. Culinary. Yeah, mechanism recipes in 110 are badly coded in JEI, apparently. Yeah, I get that different things need different empowering recipes, need different amounts, culinary, but my point is, there is nowhere that it's actually denoted in here. It doesn't even say in the book, it literally says in the book, lots of RF. Hey, Donny Mims, welcome back. And Preacher is teasing Teddy here with pizza. Okay, yeah, that's not going to be a thing that's going to work. I could do... Let's see, that's going to be a batch of... Thank you. Let's see, I would need 2 ender pearls. I have the 2 ender pearls. I could make a solar panel with my last 2 ender pearls. Apparently some have grown out there. I could temporarily make another magmatic generator, though I am worried I'm going to start using lava faster than I'm making it. Like right now. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I need to turn off the cobble gen. For a little bit at least, because that chest is backed up. And that one's backed up, which means there's a little puddle of cobblestone sitting at the bottom of that waterway. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and harvest more of this. We are getting close to the end of a 2-hour chunk. Trunks, are you still around?
Yeah, man. I'm still conscious.
If we did some Warframe after this, would you be up for it?
Is the sun hot?
Okay, I thought so. Okay,
Very
awesome.
much so.
We are approaching 9 o'clock. What I think I'm going to do is take a 15-minute break, stop the stream. That way, there's a break point for YouTube to actually process. We have made tons of progress here on the test server, and lots of people have been contributing. And yes, I think it is 3 a.m. for Trunks.
Yes, it is.
What is wrong with you?
I don't sleep.
Yeah, but just as a point of note, he's very similar to he might not hate sleep, but he doesn't like sleeping.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Your boat's so broken.
I hate sleeping. I really do. Sometimes I have to, but I hate sleeping. See, Gabbro, join the club. Hate sleeping.
The sun is evil.
So, yeah. Okay. I'm going to switch back to base game real quick. I'm going to put a break on things here. We're going to take a 15-minute break. So at 9:15, things will resume. Do we need longer, folks, or no?
No, that should be cool. Enough time to grab coffee.
Okay. See, man after my own heart. We're going to take a 15-minute break. Then we're going to come back for some Warframe. We're going to play Space Ninjas Online and generally cause some havoc. Yeah, Blue Fox still has problems with stuttering in Warframe. Still trying to solve it. I do still think it's hard drive write issues. That's my opinion on things. I'm going to step out. We'll stop
Turned
things
off
here.
your redstone clock too up there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I will catch you folks in 15 minutes for Shooter Mayhem. See you later.
It's like a plan.
Oh, yeah.
Yay.